Happy Wednesday, sports fans. The Seattle Kraken began their 4-game road trip on a losing note. They gave a very good Red Wings team all they could handle, but in the end, Detroit pulled out the victory. The final there was 4-2. That fourth goal was an empty netter, by the way. For Mr. Eberle, Jordan Eberle, it was his 300th game as a member of the Seattle Kraken. He becomes the 4th player in Kraken history to play in at least 300 games. Here are your highlights.
Slings it, skate to stick Tolvanen, a shot blocked by Johansson, right to Stevenson for a reset. Tolvanen shot fought off by Talbot, and they score! A fortuitous bounce to the captain, Jordan Eberle. On the power play, 58 seconds left in this first period, the Kraken off and running. Larkin now with a pop pass here, finding Mo Seider, Alex DeBrincat. This way for Lucas Raymond. He'll drag it, shoot it. They score! That's a tough one. It leaks through Joey Decord. 18:41 left to go in the second period. Detroit has tied it. With his head up, Albert Johansson, forged in the zone by Emmett Finney. 2 rookies on this line, Finney and Danielson, with Mason Appleton, the veteran. Sandin Pellikka tipped, they score! Mason Appleton with a high tip. He's shadowed by Albert Johansson, who digs it out. Wright, diligent along the boards for Seattle, pops it out. Here's Evans with a shot, he scores! Riker Evans with traffic out in front. And it all started with some great diligence from Shane Wright in the corner. Riker Evans has tied the game.
Well, here's the work down low. 2 Red Wings. Shane Wright is able to sneak this puck and take it around, watches you go through, keep battling, keeps his stick on it, bounces out to Tolvanen. Here's the shot. And Cadden close with the tip there. He's in the right spot, but a screen as well. See that one go through. Does look like it gets deflected, but...
Raymond through center. Emmett Finney gets to it. Over here for Andrew Kopp, who's checked by Oleksiak. Danielson to the slot. They score! Emmett Finney. Set up by Nate Danielson. It's a power play goal, and the Wings are back up by 1. The Kraken will fall to 3-4-2 on the road, as time will expire here. And the Detroit Red Wings will surround Cam Talbot. It's a tough, grinding game. They get it done 4-2.
Next up for the Kraken, tomorrow night in Chicago, they'll take on the Blackhawks. It'll be on Kong TV. They'll drop the puck at 5 o'clock. Crazy basketball game at Alaska Airlines Arena at Heck Edmondson Pavilion. The Washington Huskies, first of all, were down to just 9 players. The injury bug have bit the Husky men, but in a crazy double overtime game, they pulled it out against a very scrappy team called Southern. The final score was 99-93. Straight to overtime we go.
Well, somebody else for the Huskies is going to have to step up, and maybe it's this guy with the ball in his hand, number 9, Wesley Yates III. Nice move.
He stepped up on that possession, but Washington now has to attack this overtime. Huskies still want to extend the game. They make them use a lot of time. Yates for 3. It's good!
I thought he rushed it just trying to get it off, AJ, but he knocked it down. That was a huge shot. 2-point ball game. Yeah, they got a chance to get a good look. Don't have to shoot a 3.
No timeouts left. Peterson for the tie. He's got it! And Southern calls time with 1.9. It's November. By the way, the 4th foul on Mandequit. Rencher.
Nice pass. Good finish.
Lays it in.
How about the young fella being ready for that one?
So Kepnong and Diallo now have fouled out for the Huskies. Somerville bobbles it, rights himself, puts it in. A spirited performance by Southern. Washington got all they could handle in Wings in double overtime in Seattle.
Next up for the Dogs, Thanksgiving night. They'll play they'll take on Nevada on Thanksgiving Day, as a matter of fact, in Palm Desert. Here's your schedule for men's college basketball. You remember Southern Utah? That's the team that lost by 72 to Gonzaga. On Monday night, they're now in Pullman to take on the Cougars tonight, 8 o'clock. You can watch that on ESPN+. I don't have it. And for the ladies, the old Pac-12 rivals, now in different conferences, do battle tonight. The Lady Cougars welcome the Oregon Ducks to town, 4 o'clock in Pullman on ESPN Plus, and on Big Ten Plus at 6 o'clock, the Lady Huskies welcome Fresno State. Well, the Mariners made it official yesterday. Josh Naylor signed on the dotted line. He's not a free agent anymore. It's a 5-year deal. They haven't really announced the specifics. We're told it's a $92.5 million contract. Again, the exact terms not disclosed. We do know it has a no-trade clause, and he gets a $6.5 million signing bonus, which is exactly what I make here. And afterwards, he told the press he's ready to help the Mariners go to the World Series.
I really enjoyed every single moment I was here, from the players to the head office to the coaching staff to the rest of the staff, the kitchen crew, the clubhouse managers, and it was just, everything was so awesome. I had such a blast being a part of everything, getting to know players on and off the field, and just competing with them. Obviously, we fell a little bit short, but I can't wait to run it back with them because they deserve this. The city deserves it. Each player's family deserves it. I can't express how much fun I had on this team. It was unbelievable, like tears of joy, kind of unbelievable. And yeah, I love competing, and competing with this organization was probably one of my favorites I've ever had in my career. So I'm very, very blessed. I played with some really, really great teams. I was fortunate enough to play with my brother. That was probably the best thing ever, being able to play with your brother. And then coming here, it was kind of a whirlwind of a year. I started in Arizona and then ended up getting traded. And getting traded is not easy at times. You got to move stuff around. You got to worry about family and stuff. But they just accepted me right away. They helped me in every single way they could. Teammates embraced me right away. Fans embraced me right away. And at the end of the day, they deserve that World Series that we're shooting for here. And I can't thank the fans enough for supporting me as much as they do. I love them, and I hope they love me. And I just go out there and compete for them every single night, and God willing, bring a World Series to this city.
One quick high school note: both the Eastmont Wildcats and the Wenatchee Panthers began their bowling season in league play yesterday, and they both won. Down in Yakima, the gateway to Wapato, Wenatchee swept aside West Valley in both sets and total pins, and Eastmont at home against Sunnyside dispatched the Grizzlies again 4-0. Congratulations to both of those teams, and those are just some of the games that people are playing.